Supreme Master Ching Hai's lectures are not a complete meditation instruction. Please do not try alone. For free of charge guidance, please visit godsdirectcontact.org or contact any of our centers near you.
今天的节目以英语和优乐语播出。优乐语又称越南话，字幕有阿拉伯文、优乐文、保加利亚文、中文、捷克文、英文、法文、德文、北印度文、匈牙利文、印尼文、意大利文、日文、韩文、马来文、蒙古文、波斯文、波兰文、葡萄牙文、旁遮普文、俄文、西班牙文和泰文。深情的观众，很高兴见到您，我是秀玉，来自繁荣的中国福建省。中国国土面积与全欧洲面积相近，拥有全球最多人口。中国幅员辽阔，境内有高山、高原、丘陵、盆地和沙漠，山川地貌非常多样化，广大无垠的领土和独一无二的地形，缔造丰富多元的文化、宗教和生活方式。中国被尊为4大文明古国之一，文化丰富，源远流长，有4000多年的历史。的确，中国是诸子百家学说、思想和宗教的重镇，是孔教和道教发源地。紫禁城位于首都北京的市中心，是中国明清两朝的皇宫。精雕细琢的紫禁城是中国传统建筑的极致代表。联合国教科文组织将紫禁城列为世界文化遗产。很高兴与您分享历史悠久的中国掠影。我国善良的民众，祝您内心平静祥和。青海无上师30多年来，以神圣教理照亮世界。这位完全开悟的名师，传授观音法门，帮助渴望的求道者即刻开悟，一世解脱。所有开悟名师都修观音法门，如佛陀、耶稣基督、先知穆罕默德，祝他平安，和咕噜那纳克。他强调，我们只要时时想念上帝，为他人无私奉献，遵循宇宙律法，将达到人类最高果位，了悟来到地球的目的。青海无上师慈悲为怀，是非凡的在世典范，经常援助难民、街友、灾民和需要帮助的人，给予物资和经济援助，以爱心抚慰他们。2006年，他获颁故事和平奖，此奖等同东方的诺贝尔和平奖。 他卓越的人道善行，多年来获颁无数奖项，博得世人无数赞誉。他努力为动物发声，提倡和平爱心的植物饮食。他更许下宏愿，希望人类醒悟，众生皆神圣，缔造和平辉煌的纯素世界，动物和人类共存共荣。他以各种方式倡导纯素生活，例如广发传单，您也可以选择这样的生活。创设爱家国际连锁纯素餐厅，无上师电视台。他也经常呼吁政府和媒体领袖，并参加气候变迁视讯会议。无论世人是否警觉，其努力影响世人自具，唤醒人们选择善待动物的生活，并奉行慈悲之道，天下才能永久太平，救地球免于气候变迁。青海无上师多年来足迹遍布全球，从美国到非洲、欧洲到大洋洲，对大众和他的徒弟讲经开示数百场，阐释各种灵性主题。今天有幸为您播出其中一场睿智开示，师徒之间节目纯素主义，遏止气候变迁，并缔造人间天堂。青海无上师开示节录5集之2，以英语和优乐语播出。优乐语又称越南话。
When you're sick, sometimes you have to take some drug that make you feel drowsy and very tired and very different from the way you were before, right? You are in even bad mood, irritable mood, and you don't even want to talk to nobody. You don't even want to do anything. You're too tired, too depleted from the sickness as well as from the medicine. So after you're well, you feel okay, you think clear, and you sometimes wonder how you felt the way you did before, huh? Under the sickness and under drug, no? Yes, okay. So one of my assistants, he told me about a story of his brother. His brother used to smoke, and after he quit, the brother told the family that this is a completely different world now that he doesn't know before. Even just to quit smoking, you see, you feel lighter, you feel so much better than you imagine that you would feel. See, because when you're sick, when you're tired, when you're under influence of drug or smoke or whatever, intoxicant, you can't think the way you would think. You can't feel the way you should feel. You don't even know anything else except what you are feeling, which is lousy anyway. So you see, some of the smoke quitter would know this and would tell you, see, after they quit, or after the drug addict, they quit, they would tell you a world of difference. They will feel completely different than the person they were before under the influence of the drug. So it's the same with vegetarian diet. This is the best diet. This is the only diet that the human should follow. It's not befitting a human, a dignified human, to eat the dead flesh of an animal. Even animals, when they have the choice, even tiger, lion, and when they have the choice, they don't eat. They don't eat meat. There was the story in Yogananda book, yeah? The autobiography of Yogananda. He wrote that one of the yogis in India, he tamed a lion, remember? Yeah, and that lion refused to eat meat. He just eat vegetarian with the yogi and lie at his feet just like a little kitten after being vegetarian. He don't kill nothing. He don't want to eat meat. He don't do anything anymore. Meat eating is not fit for anyone. Not even animals, but sometimes they don't have choice. They have to do it. Even some of the birds, they're supposed to eat some other smaller insect or something, or smaller fish or smaller bird. When I feed them vegetarian, they don't go there to eat fish or other animal. They continue to come to my house to eat vegetarian. Even my dogs, they refuse meat. They don't eat meat anymore. After they've been with me and vegetarian, they know vegetarian is good. They don't eat meat. And even sometimes, the vegetarian food, they made it so real, that. I thought, okay, maybe I'm too picky, I'm too picky, so okay, give it to the dog. They just smell it and they run away. So if they have a choice, they don't take meat. So if we are human beings, we should know that it's very, very bad for us, very detrimental to our spiritual, mental, physical, emotional, psychological health. Everything is bad for us to eat another being. Okay? So you can do all that calculation and prove it to them. But you see, you can only do your best. Yeah? All right? Whatever happened, happened. Okay?
Hello, Master.
Hello, who's there?
Knock, knock.
How did we humans ever start killing animals to feed ourselves?
That go back to a long time, prehistoric. In the beginning, people don't eat animal. They only eat plants or fruits, yeah? Fruits, mostly when they find it, because at that time, the forest is still lushful. Fruits and wild plants are still plentiful. We don't have high-rise building, we don't have pollution. They grow vegetable and everything is fine. And they're feeding themselves with the plant-based diet and the fruit-based diet. And some don't even eat. The one who came direct immediately from heaven at that time, from the very beginning of the beginning, the human race were divine nature. They did not eat. And then sometimes they suddenly see some farm from the sea, and they just, by frolicking with the water, they taste it, and it tastes so sweet. That was nectar in the beginning. The sea was not salted like what it is now. It offers some good, form of sweetness nectar. So they took it and ate it. They didn't really take it. They just come into their mouth, and then they eat it, and then one tell the other, and they begin eating that. And later, the more they eat, the more they become heavy. They could not fly anymore. They used to fly, like birds without wings. And they live freely with one another, man and woman, like the story of Eden. And then slowly they eat that, and then some more things are crawling, and then they become more hungry after eating that. And then they eat more of this crawling stuff, and then they eat the fruits, and then they eat the vegetable. That was fine for a while. But the more they eat of anything that grow on the earth, the less they be able to fly or to be the one that they used to be when they first came. So they have to walk now. So they have to walk and find food and all that. And that was okay until some people pick up some of the burnt animals that has been burnt by the fire of the forest, And then they picked them up and they tried it because they were hungry. Because the more they eat, the more they're hungry now. Before they didn't know what hunger is. And then they begin eating things, they become more hungry. And so when they could not find any plant things to eat at that time, maybe the forest was on fire or something somehow, and they pick up the dead body of the animals and they tried it. Some people tried it somehow. And then because they're hungry, it tastes okay to them. And then they feel satisfied for a while and they think it's okay to eat that. And then they keep relying on that. And after they don't have those burnt or natural dead animal to eat anymore, they go out hunting, chasing animal and kill them to eat. And that's how it begins. That's a sad story, but that's how it began. And then that knowledge is passed on to the next, and the next generation. And that's what we are right now. That's how we arrive to where we are right now, in our state of being. So we have to return to the Eden state of existence, the plant-based diet, so that we can go back to the divine nature that we are. Okay?
Thank you, Master.
You're welcome. Truly, if humans just turn away from meat and forsake that killing, then heaven will be different. Heaven will be blessing human a lot. Because when you turn away from badness, then you face goodness. There are only two things in this world, goodness and badness. When you turn away from the darkness, then you see the light. Turn away from negative, then you face the positive. It's very simple and logical. You turn away from killing, then you have longer life. You turn away from causing suffering, then you have a happier existence. Yeah, very logical. As you sow, so shall you reap. So I hope everyone in the world will truly turn away from this negative habit of meat eating, because that is indirect killing, and that won't help us to live a long life or eternal life. We have to turn away from badness so that we can be the way we are, because we are divine. And it's a pity because it's so easy to be vegetarian. They don't have to follow me or anything. Just be vegetarian and enjoy their life. Yeah, enjoy their health, benefit and mental lightness and carefree and happiness and loving attitude. Everything will come into their possession if they eat vegetarian. Yeah, and even cheaper, no? Cheaper to buy, cheap in the long run because they don't have to pay much for the medical treatments, and yeah, they don't have to suffer even.
About a year ago, we were on such a high. We were doing Supreme Master Television, and it felt like everything was possible, and that things actually were changing. And about in December of 2007, it seemed that we changed course. So I was wondering,
It's okay, audio.
humanity did? Was there some kind of a cosmic event, or maybe it did? Maybe you can help us understand.
You see, the cycle is supposed to reach the golden time according to the evolution of our planet. Yes. But humans were too slow to accelerate. So there was much cleansing going on. And we still have a chance to keep the golden age if we stop all the violence. Yeah, and return to virtuous living. If you look into the recent period of time, then I think you know that it's better than many previous years ago. At least talking from our group first, we can feel and be more free to practice in different centers. And more governments and people are supportive of vegetarian diet. And more vegetarian people join in the vegetarian circle. More humane animal treatments, more peace overall, more cooperative attitude between nations, more tolerance, and more forgiving, more help to each other, etc., etc. So we have to look at the bright side.
Yes.
Actually, it is like that.
During the 2007 Formosa retreat, you mentioned that we were still climbing the slope to reach the peak of the Golden Age. And at that time, we were only 1/3 of the way, not even halfway yet. If we can save our planet, will we be able to reach the peak of the Golden Age right away, meaning 4 or 5 years from now?
Sure. Almost right away, yeah? If all of the humans adhere to the new way of life, meaning being vegan, vegetarian, peace, love, and green, we will reach the top right now.
Hi, Master.
Hi.
You mentioned in a recent talk that there isn't anything we can do to protect ourselves and nowhere to physically hide from coming upheaval. The only our purity and virtue would help us.
That's right.
How do we know if we are shifting our consciousness enough, or is there something else we need to do other than meditate and try to help when we can.
If it happens, we still have a little time. We can change that. Who knows that maybe one day suddenly you wake up, everybody become vegetarian. Huh? Be positive. Envision that for me.
I hope so.
Envision
That's my
that,
dream too.
that everybody become vegetarian. Who knows? Yeah, anything happen. Anything happen.
That will
Let's
make
have
my
some
dream come
fun
true.
imagining it. Okay, visualizing it, visionizing it. It do no harm. It will only do good. Positive energy, always good. Because at the moment, everything indicate that the planet is in danger, of course.
Hi, Master. You mentioned that in order for the planet to heal, more than 50% of humans would have to become vegetarian. So is the change of heart what matters the most at this point? Or is it enough that they just become vegetarians? Thank you, Master.
Just become vegetarian. Because at least it helps the animals. It helps the environment. But I tell you what, when they change into vegetarian diet, in this particular time, they already changed their heart. Change of hearts is the most important, of course. But at this particular time, if they change to vegetarian diet, that means they change their heart already. Why? They want to save the planet. They want to save their children's lives, to save everybody else's lives. So they are partaking in something grand and noble. So there's no need to preach to them anymore. If they change to vegetarian diet, salute them, thank them, and go to the next person.
Wow, that's really great to know.
Yes, it's good. And the more they go into vegetarian lifestyle, the more their heart will change for better all the time. It just happened automatically because they started with noble intention already. You see? Not for health reason, not for economy reason. It's for saving the world. How more noble can it be?
Thank you very much, Master.
You're welcome. If the world population join in vegetarian circle, at least 2/3 of them, and green technology and preserving forests and plant trees, etc., or organic farming as well, a frugal lifestyle, every little effort helps along. Yeah, but I want it more so that we have assurance. So keep doing what you're doing. Also, please keep envisioning the positive picture of the good world, the world that you want it to be, where everyone lives in peace, in love, in safety. A vegan world, a heavenly abode, where all beings enjoy life without fear of one another, where all are treated with kindness and due respect. Just envision all that, okay?
Hi, Master.
Hi.
Thank you for being here with us.
Thank you for being here with us, with me.
Yes. I have two questions. The first one, recently our initiates have been regularly joining New York street fairs and other activities to pass around SOS flyers.
Yes.
And we put on bus ads and also do vegan cooking demonstration shows. Just trying our best to spread the global warming and vegetarian messages. We found many positive changes as we go on. More people are more receptive to the idea of urgency of global warming.
Good.
More people become more vegetarian or more aware of that vegetarian helps. Also, more people like to watch Master TV when we played it on the street.
That's very good.
We have also noticed many positive changes in government administration policies. For example, New York City Mayor Bloomberg have made good green policies to the city. All the city-owned cars and even taxis are changed to hybrid. cars. Yes, and lots of trees have been planted within the metro area. There's also a new policy required that every new or reconstructed home must have certain amount of trees planted in the property. So, Master, do you think all of these positive changes that we see indicate the rapid growth of conscious level of the people of the world? Is the planet Earth going to become physical heaven soon?
Well, I don't know how soon, but I hope it's very soon. I hope what you hope. But all those positive changes do indicate, the higher level of consciousness. As the world population become more aware of the ephemeral nature of life and how fragile the planet can be, and realizing their lifestyle habits should be changed. So now they begin to treat the environment with respect, to begin to have more vegetarian choice, and it's good to see, etc., etc. All that changes is good. And if we hasten this process, there will be heaven on earth.
Right.
Just change vegetarian diet. How easier can it be? I do hope we have heaven on earth soon, of course. But if everyone cooperates, yeah?
Right. Thank you, Master.